Soccer season is officially underway, and after an intense practice or game, it's important to nourish your child's tired muscles within 30 minutes of activity with the right balance of carbs and protein. Mompreneur Laura Fuentes joins us, and she knows just how important post-game nutrition is. And as a soccer mom herself, she's created some post-game snacks that all of the young athletes are sure to love. Laura joins us this morning to tell us about her top tips and tricks when it comes to quick post-game snacks. Laura, so glad to have you here on Lowcountry Live.
Thank you so much for having me today, Erin.
Yes,
I'm excited to share some of these tips with you.
Sure. So, when you're looking at snacks, what do you look for in a way of balanced snacks for, active kids?
Well, as a mom with 3 out of my 4 kids in sports and activities after school this year, I really look for nutrition. Everything they put in their mouth counts, so nutrition. I look for portability, something that's easy to transport from home to the field and that will wait and will hang in a good shape by the time my kids eat it. And most importantly, something that my kids and their friends will love.
So important for all of those. But, why is post-game recovery so important? And what snacks do you look to help kind of restore your kids' tired muscles after those games?
Well, as you know, it's really important to make every meal count, especially when my kids have trained really hard after a game or practice. I'm looking for things to help restore their tired muscles. That's why something like low-fat chocolate milk, like Nesquick, it's really a great 3-to-1 carbohydrate to protein ratio compared to all the other just sugary drinks that bring really very little to no nutrition that are often found after school and after practice.
Yeah, so it's a good recovery drink for the kids. But what advice do you have for the moms when we're planning these, post-game snacks?
Yes, so some of the things I do are really easy. Like right after the grocery, I come home, I take cheese sticks and I freeze them. So I throw them in a ice bag or even in my purse frozen. By the time we get to practice, they're cold and they love them with apples, bananas, fruit, crunchy with nuts and trail mixes is always a great option. Just make sure there are no nut allergies on the field. I use a thermos to carry just about anything that's really fun and really good, like shakes, for example.
So the thermos would also be a good idea maybe if you're feeding the whole team instead of just your child, I guess?
Well, the thermos is something I do if I'm just feeding my own child or my kids. Something that I do if I'm feeding the entire team is I reuse the small little 8-ounce bottles from the chocolate milk, and I make a shake for the entire team. I refill them back up, and I use one of those large thermos bags that I usually keep in the trunk of my car from the grocery with some ice packs, and then they're good to go for after practice.
All right, Laura, such good stuff, useful information for us moms out there. Really quickly, where can we go to get more information on everything you talked about today?
Yes, for more information and tips and the recipe of this delicious shake, so you can go to nesquick.com/soccer.
All right, Laura Fuentes, such a pleasure to have you here, and stay with us. We've got much more right here in Lowcountry Live right after the break.